Hey everyone, Captain Amazing here, and today I'm going to go over working mid-tier mods. I did see a Reddit post where someone asked, what should I do with these 100 mods? It was literally 100 mods sitting there, sitting in their inventory. They're like, where should I place them? And then they showed their roster as if someone was going to go in and tell them where to place 100 mid-tier mods. So that's a huge ask. So I realized that I didn't really go over it as well as I could have, so I decided to make this video. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So the first thing you have to do is you have to see what mods you have available that are just unequipped, because a lot of times people will just have good mods just sitting in their inventory. So the first thing I do is I go to only unassigned mods, and then I'll click everything except for speed primary. And what that will do is it will ignore speed primaries for the arrows. And then you can just sort by speed. So here I have not a lot of high tier mods. Like these hit my standards for hitting 6 dots, just these two that are unequipped. I don't need something like this right now. It doesn't even have offense percent right here. If it did, then I probably would work it for, like, I don't know, a future gas or something. But since it doesn't, I really don't have a home for it. Maybe someday I'll need just a protection primary with okay speed, so I'll keep it, but I'm not gonna assign it right away. And then this one, this is a good one. It has protection, potency, offense, defense, percent, speed, 100%. This is worth working. I think the reason I don't have it equipped is I just don't have a home for it right now, so I just need to find somewhere to put it. And then the rest of these don't hit my standards for 6 dotting. They're just 13, 12s, 11s, 10s. Down to whatever. Let's see, what are these? Yeah, 8s. So pretty mid stuff, but there's a good amount of mid-tier things here that could still be better than whatever I have equipped. So now that I've seen what I want to work with, there's kind of like 2 methods that you can do here. So you can do it by individual piece, and this part is a little annoying. So if I just click a circle here and then I see on the bottom, like, okay, I have a Gam Guard here, or, you know, a Farm Boy Luke or Zeb, or, you know, Ugnaught, Marin. Sure, her mods are a little different, but some really, really low tier stuff here at the bottom. Or you can go like through the middle. So 8s, 8s. So all these are pretty low, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my entire roster to have 10 or more speed, but it's going to take me a while, and I'm trying to get rid of all the 5 or below. So here's where I could start working them. So like, and of course I would try to prioritize those characters that just I actually want the mods on. So if I have something like, I don't know, I'm not going to use Sonastaros or, you know, this Juhani. This is a good one. So that one mod I showed before, that would be a perfect Juhani mod. I don't have anywhere else right now that I really want to equip it. Maybe Jolie, but Jolie's speed really isn't too important. He actually wants health. I don't know why I have a protection there, because I'm horrible at modding, I guess. So, all right, so let's go ahead and start. Yeah, this is a good one. So I can put it on BAM. If I can, I do have to rework all of BAM's mods. So I think I'm gonna hold off on putting it on BAM. Mon Mothma would be a good one. So there's a lot of mid tier here that I could probably put that 13 on. Yeah, okay. So this is the first step though, is you click on the individual piece, and then you can see, okay, what mods do I have equipped on all my characters? What mods do I want to work? And then as far as which ones are worth keeping and placing. So I have some 9s here, some, yeah, so let's start just jumping into it. So this is my first unequipped one. It's an 11 speed offense. So let's see under here, do I have anything offense? I don't really have my Gungans worked on, so that's probably why he has that. So same thing as him. So a lot of these characters just I'm not using or really working. So that's why I have a lot of mid-tier ones. Here you go. So this one. So I do use Poe. So I can absolutely go over into Poe and start upgrading his that one piece. So let's do that. And it may seem like this is really slow, and that's because it is kind of slow. Like it is. So and I'll go into something else that you can do as well. So let's go unequip mods. I think he wanted these. And see what we can do here, because I saw he had some 8s. So yeah, so 13 potency, he wants potency, so perfect mod for him. Here, potency, 11 speed, I don't think I'm going to be able to beat that. Yep, not going to be able to beat that. 8 with health, I could probably do better. 9 with protection, that has a little bit of potency on it though. Yeah, sure. I'll just do this. A little more speed there. Offense. Ooh, that's rough. I don't have a lot of offense primaries here. Just sitting around waiting to be equipped. So this one is quite bad. I do want him to have offense primaries. I'm not specifically, sometimes I would like work my mods here, but I'm not going to do that specifically. Alright, and then crit damage. I don't think I have a crit damage one sitting here. Here you go. 8 crit damage. So I'm going to have to change. I'm going to have to change my my specific sets here to get that going. And let's see if I have a potency here with offense. Potency with potency, why not? Let's see where this goes. Yeah, not really good. Let's see potency here. I can probably change this to a speed primary, and that would fix the sets. Potency, offense. Yeah, this is fine. So there you go. So give him a little more speed, a little more damage. So not okay. A little more potency. And it was pretty much free. So not the biggest of deals. And that's what I do. So you can do it by piece. I saw a piece that I can equip, or you can do it by specific characters. So let's sort by speed. And a lot of times I just do it by this. So let's look at the mods here, see who has like lower tier mods. So this she doesn't even have the correct set. So she wants potency and health. I probably have it there because I don't have a specific. I didn't have a specific set for her. Yeah, so that's a good amount of speed. So this character's okay. Protection. I don't have a lot of protection here, so let's see. That's not bad. So I can change that, and then I can change this to a speed set. There you go. And that's what I do. So I just go through and I start working my mid-tier mods. I would like potency. Hmm. That would be okay. Let's do that so we can get 2 working sets. On that. Then for this, I need health. I have 2. Yeah, so this works out. I'll give her the lower tier one because I'm not exactly trying to. There you go. See? And this is what I do. I just go through and I see if there's any mods in here that are offense. I don't have any offense here. 11 speed. So I just go through, see if there's any mods I can upgrade on these characters as you work through. And that's pretty much it. Like, you just go see what mods your old characters have. And that's the biggest thing. And then how I really start getting rid of a lot of these mods is I look at these mid-tier characters that just have really, really bad mods. So, you know, my Phoenix had really bad mods, so I remodded them. I remodded my sisters. I try to focus on like one team at a time, you know, Akbar, and try to focus on characters that you actually use. Like sometimes I'll use Greedo or Young Cal or Mace, or you know, these are my lower geared characters here, but I just go through and I know like my Gam Guard needs a lot of work, or my Cody. So I can go through one character at a time and I equip the mods. And then here, sometimes I'll just work on characters that aren't built up yet, but I know I'll want to work up sometime soon. So, and I'll place a lot of the mid-tier mods here too, because I could gear up my, mod up my Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, my Terran Malicos, my Hondo. So that's pretty much the 2 ways. You can do it by individual pieces, and you can say like, okay, what what pieces do I have here for everyone? And then do I have mods that are, and you sort by speed, do I have mods that are on characters that I use that are lower speed? And if they are, do they have the, because primaries and secondaries are still important, so you try to get those equipped. And then if you do that and it's and you found like the highest tier and now you just have like literally a bunch of garbage, then I go through and I'll start modding characters like this that I have unequipped, and I'll just go on swgoh.gg. I'll find what sets he wants, what primaries, and for these mid tiers, because a lot of times these mods, they're just not good primaries to secondaries. So here, let's look at what I have here. So this, like potency, this is good for Jedi Anakin, or it's okay. So just stuff like this where, okay, like this is actually a decent one for like a Night Sister or something. Maybe I'll, so I'll see for this one. Maybe I'll, if I can, maybe I'll, nah, it's a waste on Marin, but there's some stuff that I want. Okay, so I have like a lot of tenacity primaries, potency on defense. So not a lot of characters would want these, or, you know, health on a cross with crit damage. You're probably going to want offense, but it has decent speed. So for these, I just like, yeah, a lot of tenacity. Yeah, I have tons of tenacity mods. So for these like mid-tier mods, what I do is I try to find characters that I don't care too much about, but maybe I'll still use somewhere. Like Bo-Katan Kryze, I don't have a use for her right now. I'll mod her, and then maybe I'll try to give her the right sets, but the primaries, maybe I'll skimp on the primaries and just give her decent speeds, or just like mid-tier characters that aren't like super important to you, but you still use, like Cad Bane. He just needs like pilot mods, or Greedos, or a lot of the bounty hunters, the Ewoks. I don't care too much about the Ewoks, so I don't care all that much about their primaries. I try to get it as close as I can, but I still will just equip some speed or something, because, you know, like I just need to use these mid-tier mods and save them, and you never know when you'll need them in the future. Young Lando's a good one. Just stuff like that, like Night Sister Spirit. I never use Night Sister Spirit. So see how all these are 5s? So I'll go here, and what sets does she want? Speed and potency? Okay. So I'll go in speed, potency, and offense. Yeah, whatever, like here, potency. Yeah, 9. So maybe she wants offense. I don't know. I really don't care, to be completely honest, because I'm just getting rid of these 5 speed mods in my account. 11 speed. That's a little too good for her. Crit damage, crit damage. I don't think she crits. I think she has special damage, and that's why you want offense, and then you want potency so that her stun lands. Yeah, defense, yeah, whatever. So this, like, when am I going to use this? Never, almost never, because it's a defense primary. But I'm never going to use this character, and if I do, who cares, right? So here, 7 speed, yeah, sure, why not? And then that's too good. Let's see what I have working here. Potency, 8 speed, yeah, sure. Why not? Get this out of my and then that way I can delete these old 5 speed mods, and bam, there you go. I remodded this character. I don't really care about the primaries. I'm just upgrading the overall speeds in my account. I bumped her up like 20 some speed. She lost a little bit of damage, but it doesn't really matter because I really don't use this character. So yeah, so now she's potent. Maybe someday I'll need her. I don't know. I probably not. But it just keeps these, like, it upgrades the whole total quality of my mods, and I can sell all those +5 mods. And then once I do, let's say I do have like an offense primary here in the future that I want to use, and I'll see like, oh, I have this 11 one here. But let's say theoretically I make like a 12 with offense primary on a speed triangle. Like, where am I going to use that? Oh yeah, I can, or even like 10 or something. I'll put it on here. But for the time, this is getting rid of all those 5s. I'm upgrading the entirety of my account as far as the speed secondaries, and then I'm starting to build that standard. And then as I go towards primaries and everything and sets, I try to keep it as usable as possible, but I'm just filtering through and working all these and just getting rid of them. And then once I'm done with that, I'll just go through and I'll sell them when I work my weekly mods, because as I see here, those mods, a lot of them were green. So they, like these, they have 5 speeds. Like, these don't hit my speed threshold for what I would keep. So as I took these off of these characters, next week when I work my mods, I'll go in and I'll sell all these 5 and below, and then they'll be out of my account. It saves space, it upgrades all the secondaries in your account, and then it just allows you to build the overall quality of your mods over the long term. And then you just continue doing that until you run out of characters. And I do this just as I like this, like my aura. I didn't specifically mod her for anything, but she has like okay mods, and that's what I'm looking for, is like to have all my characters to have around, if I can, plus 100 speed over time, and then that'll make them all usable. I do again, you do want them to have in some characters, it's more important for them to have the right primaries and sets than it is to have speed. In other characters, they're a little more flexible, and it really doesn't matter as much. So overall, like, this is what you do. Like, I would, if I really wanted to clear out my mods, I would mod out all these characters. I'm not going to do it right now. And then I would start finding those who have really low speed or no speed, like Farm Boy Luke. I modded this guy so long time ago. So I'll never use them, but these are really bad mods. So as I'm like working my mods and I see like, hey, I just want to increase the total mod quality and just like store these mid-tier mods that I don't want to get rid of, then I could just put them here. So I can go offense and potency, yeah, sure. And yeah, like if I had anything here, I don't really have anything. Yeah, sure. This one. And then health, why not? This one. 5, nope, don't want to keep that. Offense. Offense with offense, that's worth something in the future. Protection, why not? Alright, let's see. Potency. Do I have a potency mod? 5. Yeah, I really don't care about the set here, but let's say theoretically I did. I would just go here. Unassign mods. Any primary stat. I swore I had some oh, that's why my stuff's all weird. Okay, so let's go through again. Yeah, so if I go here, then I can just like, I'm not going to use all these mods. So crit chance. Yeah, here. So I don't care about this dude. Offense with 11. I have a lot of these, so yeah, sure. This one. Tenacity. Yeah, why not? So maybe one day I'll want a potency with tenacity primary. I don't know. But he can hold on to this for me. Then honestly, that's fine. It's pretty low tier. 3 speed. Don't want that. 8. 8 seems a little too good for. Maybe 8. 8 seems fine enough. A ton of 9s. Potency here. 8. Yeah, why not? So there you go. So then that's what you do with all your mid-tier ones. So like, look, I don't care about this potency with tenacity, but I don't care about Luke Skywalker Farm Boy. And then one day, once I have all my mods where I could have them all have plus 10s, maybe one day I'll come back here and clear out all these like plus 8s and give them plus 10s. But in the meantime, if I ever needed any of these mods, they're here. Like I could still work this one for some reason if I ever wanted it, because it still has like a very low amount of potential. But yeah, that's it. Like you just go through and you work each of these characters one by one, and then just replace all your mods. And then I'll say once you've worked all them, if you worked everything and you just have like a bunch of, like, let's see these tenacity primaries for any set. Like look at all these. Like I don't need all these. So I can go in and just sell them. Like if I don't want them, I don't need them. They're not doing anything for me. They're just like sitting in my account. They're mid tier and you can't find a home for them. Like let's say you work your entire roster, you place all these mid tier mods and you still have like a bunch of just junk. Just get rid of it, or even like save some of the higher tiered ones. Like, hey, I could save these two, but then the rest of these I could just like sell. Maybe I would sell this. So if I would go in, I would let's go manage. So I don't need this. I don't need this because I already have 2 of these. I have a speed one. I don't need tenacity with offense. Tenacity. So I'll just go in and sell these. Like, yeah, they hit my minimum tiers for what I need, but I will never use them. I'm just not going to use them. And even these, like, I don't need these in my account. So I'll just go in and just sell this junk. Just clear it out. I'm never going to use it. So instead of having it just like sitting on your roster, and then that's all you have to do. So I know this one's a little long, a little bit convoluted. It's a little more difficult on what to do with all this junk. It's more up to you. There's no like set way of doing it, but create a standard, replace all the old ones that you don't have. Go in, you can do it one piece at a time, or you can work one low tier character at a time. Find homes for them. Primaries and secondaries don't really matter for those like really crap ones if you just like make them all workable. Just remember, some characters do want some characters do want the right sets and primaries, and I do go on swgoh.gg and try to find the best set for them. And then once you worked all this stuff, if you still have a bunch of junk, just try to get rid of it, clear it, get down to like 100 to 200-ish mods so that you can go in and have room for new mods. So that's how you work these mods. If you do it a different way, let me know, hit me up in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching and take care.